Does anyone else remember when Liver King tried to make a reality show? He created something called the Crucible, in which he would find YouTubers all around America and he would challenge them to an event that he called the Barbarian. And in this hope, maybe one day he got a Netflix deal, I don't know. Or at the very least, regain his image to the public.
Yes, I've done steroids, and yes, I'm on steroids. No, I don't touch the stuff, not gonna touch the stuff, never touch the stuff. That was a lie.
But the Barbarian Crucible is as follows.
First thing, 70-pound kettlebells in each hand. Second, 120 pounds on top of a 35-pound sled. Third, a 70-pound backpack. Fourth, 20-pound ankle weights. Fifth, 1 mile.
So not only is this Barbarian absolutely insanely brutal, but it's also quite frankly ridiculous. You can tell his coach in the background is like, what are we getting ourselves into? This is going to destroy Airrack's body to a whole nother level. There's been multiple instances where the Liver King claims that he does this challenge all the time, but I mean, I'd take that with a grain of salt, to be honest, because a lot of the claims he made aren't exactly truthful.
No, I don't touch the stuff, not gonna touch the stuff, never touch the stuff. That was a lie.
Do it. Oh, your knee, bro. Is your knee okay, dude? I thought it was a bed. This is not comfortable at all.
We don't sleep on beds when we travel. We sleep on the floor when we go to hotel.
Oh my god.
To be fair, we don't have any proof on the bed thing being a lie, but do you really think that this multi-millionaire is sleeping on a wooden plank? I don't know about all that. But back to the Barbarian. So the Liver King brings in all these YouTubers from around the world from different shapes and sizes and backgrounds, demographics, etc. And he makes them do this Barbarian in the middle of Texas in 110-degree heat. And if you thought that it couldn't get any worse than this, he likes to goof around and be a quirky guy and shoot you with a flamethrower.
Cue the flamethrower!
Oh my god. What's happening?
Let's go, cook it. Oh, he's got a flamethrower. There is fire in front of you. Oh, wait, maybe don't walk on that, actually. That's actually...
Let's go, baby!
Oh, that's actually fire. Okay, let's go. Okay, you just walked over fire.
Why are you resting? Why aren't you going?
You just shot fire at me. Almost just burned alive.
Let's go, baby. All right, we got some mud.
So yeah, it's safe to say that this is not a very safe or very ethical challenge. It is entertaining to watch, I will give you that. And it most certainly doesn't help morale when Liver King and his wife are driving around on their four-wheeler watching you and laughing at you. But Jesse James West said this was actually the hardest challenge that he has ever done.
What was the hardest challenge you've done?
I'll give you two, because I've given one on another podcast, but I want to give you a different answer.
Sure.
First one, the hardest one to finish was the Liver King. The second episode I did with him, he had me do this Barbarian. You drag 400 pounds a mile through like sand, rock, dirt, and grass. Horrible experience. We'll never do that again, thankfully.
Yeah, I couldn't possibly imagine any other YouTuber willingly collab with the Liver King to do this challenge, because it is ridiculous. But we're not done here. After you complete the Barbarian, you have to go through other tasks in order to become a quote-unquote man.
Birds in here.
Okay.
You're gonna have 5 minutes to capture these birds.
At this point, I felt like the Liver King was just making me do random things around his farm for his own entertainment, but I chose to keep playing along. Guys,
So the next challenge of the video is running around a chicken coop and catching chickens. I don't think they ever explained why or how this helps you become a man. Maybe I missed it somewhere along the line, but I suppose it's entertaining.
the next challenge Liver King had for me was called killing from a distance, which involved throwing projectiles. The natural next step of human evolution after catching chickens, I guess.
You fed the tribe over there because you caught the birds.
Right.
And so now this is killing from a distance when we learned to use projectiles.
I'm gonna hit a perfect 3, no big deal. Oh, okay, well. Oh! Okay.
You hit the board. You know who was actually the worst?
Who?
You.
Now this second challenge, killing from a distance, actually seems like a lot of fun to do this. I will say though, I'm not quite sure why Liver King is talking smack to Airrack when he is no better at this competition than he is, and he is Mr. Liver King, Mr. Head Primal Honcho over here.
Nice.
Yeah, boy! Now you get...
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of smack talk. It's fun. But you gotta at least back it up.
Oh! Choose a pistol.
Oh no, okay. Wow.
Do you see what's on there?
Oh no. This is all different types of raw meat. We've got tongue, bone marrow, heart.
And for challenge number 3, now this one actually seems like the most fun out of all of these. You essentially have target practice where you must hit stuff like heart, spleen. I would have to imagine testicles, because we all know the Liver King loves some good testicles. But essentially, whatever you shoot, you do not have to eat.
Bro.
Yeah, boy!
I did horrible right there. I have to eat a lot of bad stuff now. We're at the big house. I feel like he's gonna be set up in a chair again.
Airrack,
Liverman.
welcome to the feast. Look at what you did today. To allow me to give this to you and for you to come in here and to crush it like that, I'm not surprised you've created what you've created. The Empire, this is just the beginning.
You're saying a lot of nice things right now, but we've got some not so nice things in front of us.
We have an expert that's gonna show and tell us exactly what we're about to get down on.
I'm Liver King Chef Lionel.
Okay, first of all, do you honestly believe Liver King to eat all of this food every single day raw? I mean, it's possible, it's very possible. But another thing, why does he have a chef to cook or not cook raw food? I think that's another question I have. Also, third question, why is Chef Lionel my favorite character in this, next to Airrack, and yet he is also my sleep paralysis demon?
This is a cult.
But I suppose in Liver King fashion, you would have to have a challenge just like this.
Like, take down the taste of this stuff. Because I've done this with you before, and this is not something that I like.
What I would suggest is that we first get down on the testicle.
I do feel like I need to take my shirt off right now.
Of course you need to
I
take
just have
your
an
shirt off. Are you
urge.
kidding me?
Where is it? I don't even know where. Oh, it's right there.
Just shove your hand in there.
Yeah, I don't even know if this can be on YouTube, bro. But if I had some steroided up, bearded man with a cowboy hat on in the woods telling me to put my hand down there and dig down on that testicle, I'm either running for the hills or, yeah, I suppose running on the hills. But for this competition, you better believe I am getting that Pizza-Fi sauce. Never had it. Not an endorsement in any way, shape, or form. But I'm getting that Pizza-Fi sauce and I am drowning that. But after the eating portion of the challenge, if you don't receive food poisoning first, you will receive your rank from Liver King on how you performed.
The way that you crushed Barbarian, I mean, really, you are such a f***ing athlete, man. A perfect 10 is the ultimate primal. A 9 is alpha as f***. 8 is Barbarian. Today, you're awarded Airrack the Barbarian! Come on! Let's go, baby! This is the Barbarian King Crown. You earned it. We're gonna have a sip of Macallan 30, and it's an honor to be able to toast to you. Cheers to you, Airrack the Barbarian. You earned it, and it's such an honor to be able to celebrate with you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
No, I'm not gonna lie. If I did all of that and I received a little tiny crown, I'd be a little annoyed. But I guess it's the thought that counts. So what are my final thoughts and conclusions on Liver King's Barbarian? I think it's kind of stupid if you're actually trying to do this as some type of physical workout routine. Now, obviously, it's a challenge, and I think it should stay that way. I actually think this would be a very entertaining Netflix series for a company to pick this challenge up. I think, as much as I hate to say it, this would be insanely entertaining to have a full-on news and media team streaming platform behind this. I think it could get a lot of views. And I had no idea about this, but while I was piecing together content to make this video, I actually saw that Liver King is getting a documentary on Netflix. Now, whether or not it's the Barbarian Crucible, that's to be said. I haven't watched a trailer or anything, but that is pretty interesting. And with all that being said, I think that'll pretty much wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.